in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. And the Bears will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So USC's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes...
Touchdown, Trojans! Right through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight.
And he muffs it. It's loose. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, U.S.
Job by the defense, not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan into the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the catch. Running through contact. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It's one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKinnon. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, better look out! Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll hold it and take it.
for some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Finds a little space. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive. Continues to fight for yards. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll ride his man on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do. But Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Mayaba. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll toss it to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, it can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They knocked him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time. As we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bears will call on their punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Got his man quickly. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little far. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll toss it. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 18 over Georgia State.
He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Joyner.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still looking on the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. They make the stop and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
I guess they wanted a little window dressing on that one. They knocked through the field goal, put a 3 spot on the board. Not nearly enough, and this one is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.